back again, once again with the Renegade Master. No, it's back with MattyG, I promise. We're back in Fc25 with Crappy FC. This is season 8. So I've only ever done 2 different playthroughs on Fc25, this being the second one. This one is now officially the longest one, going into an 8th season. So we're going to start with customization of the club. New kits. Well, what should we do? Who should we go with? That's a good question. I want to change again to possibly... I'm going to go with Puma. Puma is going to be the new shirt sponsor this season. We'll go with that one. And then the green, that's going to be changed as well. Do something in Puma. Maybe go for something a little bit... Now, see, there's changes the shirt sponsor there, and so is that. I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to change the colouring up. Just a wee tad. We're going to go with white. There we go. That's what we're going to go with on the Puma front. I like that. So, yeah, definite change slightly there. And then for the goalkeeper, we're going to go... Ooh, hello. With a stripe. Ooh, yes, we're going to go with a stripe. Red with a little stripe. I like that. That's going to be the goalkeeper kit. Right, so the City Stadium, or the Crappy City Stadium, is not going to be changing this year. I don't think so anyway. Let's just check its capacity. As long as it's over 42,000. We're not going to be changing it. We're not investing. This year, all money is being invested into the club, as you will soon find out when we have a look at our finances. Very briefly, review the board objectives, confidence rating. So what's critical this year? They want us to win a league title. Okay, win the FA Cup. I've already set myself a goal winning the Champions League. So basically, to succeed, we've now got to do the treble, but the proper treble. Win the Champions League. There you go. I'm not really worried about youth development too much. Band exposure, 5 clean sheets in home matches this season, and sign 1 crucial player signed to the midfield or forward position. I'm not going to sign up forward, am I? That'd be stupid. Financial, within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 135 million. Wow, okay. Right, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, that's going to happen. So just to double check, what have we got? We have... Woo! Hello! We're starting off with 218 million in the bank. Cool. Let's do our due diligence, as we always do, and we'll have a look. I think we can go by status, actually. Or maybe not. Team, then. Here we go. So I've only found 3 throughout anywhere that be any close. We're only allowed to sign 3, but I'm glad I found these ones. So, Herman the German is actually... I'm going to be going for this guy. Finds that the Herman the German is here at Crappy FC. Welcome, Herman the German. Oh, what a name, mate. Why would the AI generate Herman the German? Oh, talk about stereotypical. That is a bit naughty of them, if you ask me. Anyway, Herman the German is in. We've got 2 more to go. We've got Ramos. I know we haven't really got a place for him, per se. But can you turn away? Mate, reality check. You are going out on loan, though, bro. I will be sending him out on loan. And then last but not least, C. Aguadelo. How would you pronounce it yourselves? I think the A might be silent here and just go with Gudelo. Yeah, well, we're very sporadic. He's going to want more than that. No, he's happy, fine. I'll get this signed in no time then. Okay, that didn't go according to plan. At all. That did not go according to plan. He just blew me out of the water. He rejected me. So his expectation was 50 grand, and I offered 50 grand. And he said the wage was insulting. I don't know how to take that, really. But yeah, okay. Fair enough. I see your point. You're a freak. Well, it is what it is. Right, that being said, let's have a look at our current squad, because we do have a number of players in the squad itself. I mean, look at that. Look at that goalkeeper, 95. I still can't go over the fact that we got him. Morgan hadn't improved from last year either. We've got a plethora of left backs where we are actually selling our Jacobs at the moment. We've got a few mid defenders, so we should really actually get rid of one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which one is going to damn well go? It's going to be Horn. We'll add you to the transfer list. He hasn't been the greatest of players, and we've got people that can play there now. I mean, Herman the German can come in and do a job on the left anyway, so it's all good. Herman has replaced Horn. On the right, it should be Carvalho listed, yeah, and the rest are there. Lovely jubbly. Absolutely fantastic. Central defensive midfielder was wowzers. We've got a few. I'm going to assume that I've already listed some. I have. Perfect. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to find room for players. We're going to have to wait for some players to leave and figure out who and what are going to be our actual transfer targets. So, yeah, stay tuned for that one. We found another free agent. It's... Well, the only way I can describe him is he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. No, seriously, Big Ginge, as I'm going to call him because of his big ginger afro. Lewis Knock is another central defender, another 84 rated one that I've just found on the free transfer market. He's our third free signing. Why they're comparing him at left back, I don't know, because he is a central defender. I think I have to come. There he is. Knock. Swish. Centre back. He's 21 years of age. His height is 6'6". Sorry, not 7 foot. The afro confused me there. He prefers to play on the left, which is kind of what we need as well anyway. So we brought in Herman the German and Knock. Herman is younger. Knock's a little older. 2 new centre backs on freeze, as well as obviously Ramos. Our first real signing of the season. I had to jump in pretty quick because I kind of had to. He is a right back, but that's not why we're signing him. We're going to convert him to left back because he's left footed. He's 87 rated. He's Czech Thior, previously of Chelsea. We were in negotiation with Chelsea and then he signed for someone else. So we had to up our negotiation skills here and sign him for even more money. So we've got our man now. He's, as I say, he does play on the right, but we are converting him to a left back position. Our second player that we've permanently signed, this is not free transfers by the way, has permanently signed from Manchester United, Tanner Demar. £39 million paid. Not a major signing, a decent buy. I think he's a bit better than that. He's overall 81. He's going to be one of the new backups in central defensive midfield position. Another star man coming in this time. 86 rated striker. He's going to be playing second fiddle to Endrick and possibly Leach. He's a youngster. Wojciech Kowalski, whatever his name is. He looks like a fantastic little signing. It's a decent price we ended up paying for him. 21 years of age. So if you compare him with Endrick, he should dominate at some point, right? He's not far off the same skill set, really, level. I don't know. We can't compare him to anyone else. There we go. But yeah, another fine striker added to our growing list of players. Who could it be? Well, I'll give you a little hint. It's a central midfielder. We've done a bit of a swap deal here. It's a central midfielder coming in from PSG for around 75 million plus player swap. That player being Ziegler. Pedrid Uric, who I'm pretty certain may have came from our academy at one point. I can't be dead certain, but I think the name rings a bell. He's an 85 and he's coming in to replace Christopher Ziegler, and he's going to add more to the squad in depth in that midfield position. Another signing, this time a goalkeeper. Edwin Jacobs comes across from Gutchen Mudden. Yeah, that one. He signs for around £26 million. there's a reason we've got another goalkeeper in. Simply because, our goalkeeper, other than Mikel, Morgan is out. Morgan is out injured at the moment. It's a minor knock, but it's a knock nonetheless. So I've had to go in and hunt through all my vast scouting network to find a goalkeeper that was reasonably cheap. It's not like we've got no money left. We've still got £6 million in the budget, even after all of that. We have spent over 400 million this season, which is crazy. Right, okay. So what transfers have we made out of the club? Well, Robin Jacobs left for £18 million, and he left to go to Middlesbrough. Christian Lopez also moved to Leicester City for £52 million. That was a really good transfer, that one. Horn, obviously we needed to lose some defenders somewhere, and Philip Horn left for £33.7 million. He ended up going to Brentford of all places, and Nedovic, he left. We got a really good offer in for him. He hasn't improved in the last couple of seasons, and we used the money wisely. So Uros Nedovic and his representative agreed personal terms with Manchester City of all places. So he's probably going to increase quite a lot this season. It just seems to happen when people do move, they do get a lot better. And then last off, Curtis Clark moved for 700 grand. All that money got added to the kitty, which you've seen us spend. The reason I brought you back before transfer deadline day is we have a community shield. So it's a trophy, it's a cup final, right? Alfonso Calavaro has left, the right back has left for £24.5 million to Wolfsburg. I think it's a really good deal in the end. I tried getting more. As you can see, apparently it was the best possible deal. But I tried getting a lot more. It said the squad lacks quality. It really doesn't. I mean, they're my right backs. And actually there's more than that. Because technically I'm converting him to a left back. So, game against Chelsea for the Community Shield, I've decided to go with as many of the new players as possible, except for Ramos, who plays as a counter-attacking midfielder. He's made the bench, so we may see him. We may not. It won't be up to me because we play the highlights. However, the team we're going with, new signing, goalkeeper Jacobs in goal. Morgan's just come back from injury, so that's kind of annoying. Torre is out on the left, Kuvas on the right. We have the new centre-back pairing of Herman and Nock. In midfield, new signing Demir and Jurek play alongside Michael, who gets a game. Novak, as you will notice, is on the right wing. That's because he is slowly being converted to be the number 2 on the right wing. Pinto, no new left signing, so he's on the left. And the new striker, Kolwachi, I've got to call him Lewandowski because basically he is, right? He's up top. So, yeah, that's the team. Let's get cracking.
A high-tension occasion. Two teams ready to go at it, knowing that interest levels are off the charts, with the focus on the drama and the outcome. Who will come out on top? We're live on EA TV. Hello, everyone. Well, I'd like to be able to say I've never seen rain here at Wembley before, but that is most definitely not the case.
So, first, it's corner kick for Chelsea. We've got to defend. I'm going to keep out for a short runner. Anywhere about here, just prevent them from running. Then we can drop back.
And there's the delivery.
And we're out. That was nice. Smooth. Now it's time for Crappy to get a corner in. I'm going to change kick taker here. I'm going to go with Pinto.
Trying to deliver it accurately.
Ginge got hold of the ball there. We have a penalty. Crappy has a penalty. No, they have a penalty. Okay, Palmer against my new goalkeeper.
This to make it 1-0.
He skied it.
He's got that.
Get in. Free kick for Crappy. Again, I'm going to try and change the kick taker. Let's go with Jurek.
It's a cross towards the near post.
Got it, yes!
And you've got to
got it? Who got it? I can't see the numbers because I screwed up with the kit heading. Novak! Look at that. He moved on to the right and he's just in the right position. 1-0. Would have been nice to see one of the new boys get it, but hey. Crappy FC are now on the run. Novak again. So he's in all the action. Oh, he's done the defender. He's done the defender. He's knocked it too far. Ref! Ref! Why is that not a penalty? I'm biased. It should be a penalty, really. Chelsea are now on the attack. If we can get the ball early, we should be able to get a counter-attack. Yeah?
And Chelsea get the decision from the referee.
What? Wait, he skilled me. No, I'm in that.
Really getting stuck in.
He skilled me. He slimmed me like a Slim Jim. We're in the second half now. They're going the opposite way. We're going to go readjust. We have a counter-attack option. Big sweeping. Oh, no, it did not go where I wanted it to go. Crappy FC counter-attack this time. Well, watch what we're doing this time, not panic the shooting or the passing. That was awful. Still got it. Still got it. Polish boy got it. That was a poor knock forward, but he's going to get there. Ah! I held the knock on too long. Corner kick for Chelsea. Watch for any runners. Watch for any runners. Kimmich is over the ball. He's going to knock that in towards the centre. I've got that covered. Get it back out, son. Get it out. Cross is an opportunity for Chelsea. They're really pushing it now. Get to him quickly. Push him to the byline. He's cutting. He's cutting. Keeper, get out. Oof. Oof. Let's just settle this once and for all. Let's get him hit on the counter attack. Where do you think you're going from there, son? Stuart's got that ball. Put that straight in. Through to the middle. Ah! Still got it. He's still got it. He's seriously. I didn't even tap it on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Novak converted to a right winger and managed to convert that goal.
They deserved their win today. They played well.
Here we go.
Piece of silverware.
Yeah, first piece of silverware this year, and our first ever Community Shield.
Who've been backing them today.
Well, it's great preparation for the season, Derek, and this is always a nice moment, going up to lift any trophy. Great for those fans as well.
Now for the trophy lift.
There's not so much a fan appreciation for that, is there? But it's still first trophy in the bag.
And attendance, you've always got to really savour these moments when they come.
Lewis Bonmongna has left the club. He's gone for a 12-month loan spell to Brighton. Yeah, he leaves. It says he's got a lack of quality in midfield. We really don't. I don't know why it keeps telling me that. Well, technically we have a second cup final already. I completely forgot about the Super Cup. So we're in the Super Cup final too. Another one to show you. Right, so we're going with what I perceive as possibly the strongest squad lineup we have. And that is with Pinto on the left, Pirito on the right, Hendrick down the centre. That's our attacking line. 90, 90, 90. You can't argue with that. In the midfield area, we've got Jurek on the left, Riviera on the right. That's the new signing, Jurek. And Riviera, who just keeps going stronger and stronger. Palliater is the holding midfielder. On the left back, we've got new signing Traore. Kvas on the right. Peters and Williams bringing up the centre with Mikel in goal once again.
It's the final we've all been waiting for. Two of the best going head to head.
Well, this is one of the big dates on the football.
Bayern Munich. It's not going to exactly be an easy run-of-the-mill game, is it? Well, we can hope. Who's got the first one? It doesn't actually say who's got the first one. I'm guessing it's me. I can get onto that ball. Oh, he's on through. Hendrick. Oh, 9 minutes in. 9 minutes into the final, and Hendrick has scored. Get in, son. Okay, I think we're on defence here, yeah. We could get a counter-attack, which we do. Nip over the ball, through full. Come on, get past him. Oh, skill, son. Get it in. Ah, come on, get it in. He done him like a kipper, and then it all ended too quickly. It'll be a nice quick through ball here. Yeah, through. He's on. He's on. Burrito doesn't screw up from there. He's gonna go himself. Oh, greedy Burrito. Should have made it in for an easy tackle. Right, let's swap round. Let's put Hendrick over the ball. No, sorry. We need a right footer. Riviere. There we go. Nice in swing. That seems to be doing the job here.
Corner kick played in. They could still do something here.
Ooh, that was pure accident. I'll admit that. I was holding the shoot button for the header, and yeah, I don't like this. They're going to shoot. Oh, they've done me. That was a poor shot in the end.
And the referee blows for full time.
That's full time already.
To enjoy that winning feeling.
Second cup in a row. Second 1-0 victory. Hendrick, 10 minutes, both early goals.
Really enjoying it.
As they absolutely should. Those on the podium are already dancing in celebration.
Here we go. Second trophy lift in less than 7 days.
With the captain
we could really do well this season.
Eyes on that trophy.
Well, they've really worked
We've built
hard
a really good squad.
This is their moment.
And after receiving
Kivas
congratulations,
is going to come up and do the captain's honour.
To lift the trophy.
He's getting used to this now.
The trophy lift itself.
Hooray! Champions! Trophy number 2.
Well, they deserve it.
And yet we've still got 2 days until the Premier League. A little hiccup in our first game of the season as we actually lose 1-0 to Leicester City. It wasn't the start of the season we wanted, although we did dominate the possession and dominate the chances. We just weren't able to convert them. Good goalkeeping by the Leicester City goalkeeper, really. Right, it's now transfer deadline day. What's happened? Well, little Jack has been loaned out to 1 year to Manchester City. He actually had a £70 million offer accepted. I can't remember who it was, but he turned them down to go on the 1 year loan. It was his choice. Ramos is also out on loan. Cesar Ramos has gone to AFC Bournemouth for 1 year on loan. Arthur Thomas, the central midfielder, young lad, 20 years of old, I think he is. Yeah, 20 years of age, 78 rated overall, has gone on a year-long move to Aston Villa. Ricci is sold. He went to Katifi for 17.5 million. We didn't need a fourth striker. We only need 3. 3 is more than plenty. And then finally, Webster was also sold for 28 million quid. He's 76. I've checked on him since then. He's now a 77. So he's going quite rapidly. But he's at Rangers, of all teams. £28 million paid. His value was 14. So they literally paid double, which was quite nice and handy. That brings us to deadline day. Dun, 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 dun. Right, okay. So latest big deals so far of this day. Not the window, but the day. And that's Isak has moved from Newcastle to Aston Villa. At 31 years old, still holding a £102 million fee. Jackson, who we all know from Chelsea, has just moved from Manchester United to PSG for 57.7 million, and Gilchrist has moved from someone I can't really see to Atletico Madrid for £34.2 million. They're the deals of the day. I do have cash to burn. We've got 71 million quid. There is a target I have in my... Oh no, I'm going to have to check that in a minute. Yeah, I have a target in mind that I want, and that's this man I found, Valentino Hoffman. I want him. I want him desperately. The only problem is, as you can see, it's market value and what the club want for him. So, yeah, I can't see that deal going through at all. That being said, I'm going to get cracking with this from Wolven Wanderers, and we'll see you maybe hour 9, 8. If not, we'll see you at 5. Well, this wasn't really on the cards. I didn't expect this to happen. However, Andrade is leaving us. Sandro Andrade is leaving for Wolverhampton for £109.3 million, which kind of sucks, which means we now got to dip in to the transfer market for a lefty. Or write in, convert Novak back over. Yeah, and oh god, there are even more people coming in for offers. Right, busy. Okay, not ideal, but we've signed a right winger. And I'm not sure yet whether or not I'll convert him to left or bring Novak back over. But we signed him for basically £62 million. I've literally just done it. Novak, in 2 weeks' time, is still going to be on the right wing because the new signing Gutierrez is going to be converting over to the left wing. I just feel Novak had such an impact in pre-season on the right when we were trying him out. I don't see the benefit of putting him back on the left. That's that simple, really. Anyway, while we're here, top deals of the day. Andrade has gone top for his 109.3 mil move to Wolves. And the new one on there is Glock. Has moved from Crystal Palace to Real Betis for 75.4 million. They are the top deals of the day so far. Let's hope for no more surprises. Right, we're down to hour 5. Let's have a look at the latest. Only one real major one there, although there is a cool name involved. We've got Zizi has moved from Spurs to Real Madrid for £34 million. That's the latest one. But one cool name that I've just seen, moving to Wigan for £5 million. Ljungberg. You got to wonder whether or not that's a relation of the famous Frederick Ljungberg from Arsenal, the days of glory. You never know. It's an actual real picture, real face, so you just don't know, do you? Top deals of the day, have that changed? No, they haven't changed. This may not be as big a spend window as we've had in the last 2. So we are now down to the last hour. I would attempt one transfer. I'm going to throw all my eggs in a basket and see if I can get it done. But in the meantime, we have some latest deals. Orabal has finally moved from the team now, and he's moved to the team that I can't say as well, 16.7 million. But any change on the top? Today's top deals, one new change. I can't even say it. Campano. Brilliant signing from FC, or FIFA, shall we say, 22 and 23, when you could get him on his last year of contract for less than sort of 22, 23 million pounds back then, and he was a beast of a defender. Obviously, he's done all right. At 32, he's moving to Barcelona for £80 million. You can't argue with that. Right, I'm going to try one deal, and we'll see if we get over the line. Well, that one deal I tried, as you can tell, didn't pull off. There's no one else really at the moment that I could see doing a deal that would benefit the club. So, with that, my transfer window is now done, along with everyone else's. So let's go forward a day. We've got a manager award, thank you very much. And today's tally is 1.699 billion. Layman terms, 1.7 billion. So, definitely not the highest we've had. We've had 1.9. We were just shy of 2 billion. A little bit shorter than that. But, things could change next deadline day. Next deadline day, you just never know. So, with that being said, we have won 2 competitions already. Sweet. We started off poorly in the Premier League. But, we won our next couple of games. So, we'll see how the league progresses for us. The squad's not going to change much over that time. So, I will see you in January. and we'll see how we're doing then. Hopefully we're in all the major competitions still, and we're doing really well in the league. Who knows what else can happen. We're back, and it's January the 1st, just come out of the calendar mode. So what do we have? Well, we can see we're third, and it looks like Manchester City are literally running away with the title at the moment. 9 points clear. We've had a few draws. We haven't lost that many, only the 3. We've conceded 20 goals, so okay, we are conceding a couple of goals. Even with the I mean, maybe they've got time to gel. We've got to push for the title. How are we doing in other competitions is the worrying thing. Well, yeah, we know that one. Right, we are into round 3 of the FA Cup against Blackburn. That's still to come. It looks like we're out of the Carabao Cup. Okay, how do I check? We go through to the quarterfinals. No, we didn't. Round 4. We're our crappy loss to Liverpool in round 4. Okay. Group stages. How did we do in the group stages so far? So good. We are top of the Asian Elite Cup. Oh, that's pre-season. I was getting a little worried there. Okay. Yeah, we've done that one. Right, here we go. Champions League. Where are we? 5th. Currently 5th. Currently, Crystal Palace and Arsenal are higher than us. Really, Arsenal and Palace haven't lost a game. We've lost 1. I suppose it does depend on who you come against. We get the mouse in. So, goals against 6, goals scored 17. And Real Madrid have scored 14 as well, but they've still lost 1. See, it does matter who you play. And does it show us who we played? Trying to see where we built. Who did we lose against then? Trying to see. No, that was a win in October then. We even played. Oh, there we go. Oh, we lost against Atletico Madrid, who are in 2nd. Okay, fair enough. That's fair plays. We're not in these competitions, so that doesn't really matter. Well, we're still on course for doing the treble. We're not doing the quadruple now, but yeah, can't win everything, I guess. Right, let's take a look at the stats for the squad so far. Stats. What was I saying? What was going on there? Right, appearances. Goalkeeper, 31 appearances for Mikel. Williams at the centre-back, 30 appearances. Pinto, 30. 29 for Hendrick, 28 for Peters. Burrito down with 28 as well. Okay, fair enough. Who's the goal-scoring machine? Whoa, hello. See, they're the stats I was looking for from you, Hendrick. 26 goals and 29 appearances. 7 in Champions League. 1 in the Carabao Cup. 1 in the Super Cup. 16 in the Premier League. And 1 in friendly matches. Pinto's chipping in more this season than before. 13 from him across the board. 12 from Burrito. They all gone up to 91. Nice. Novak's also chipped in with 9 goals in 8 games. Most of them came in the 3 friendly matches he played. Well, nearly all of them came in. Fair enough. And then we'll move on to assist. Who is the assist king at the moment? That would be Jay Pinto, or Giorgio Pinto, should I say. Okay, cool. Right, our next game will be against Aston Villa. Right, let's see if we can hold on to our best players, and let's see if we can sign some top quality players too. That's the aim of the game. I shall see you for transfer deadline day. Well, we've made it to deadline day, and we've been doing business. First, let's get through the latest rumours and that. So today's top deals is Hakimi has moved from Real Madrid to Roma. It looks like Roma for 52.5 million, which isn't too bad, although he is 33 years of age now. Dubovke, striker 34, has gone from Seville to Leeds for 19.1. And Taylor, a striker, going from Nottingham Forest to someone for £6.6 million. They're the latest transfers, but we've also been doing some business. So I'm going to head over to my notifications. So players out. Rhodes is sold for £1.3 million. Banking has £1 million. Jean, that's Gabriel Jean, has moved to Cardiff City for 1.3. Again, banking us £1 million. And Leach, yes, that's right, a striker that's been with us for a few years now. Hugo Leach and his representatives agreed personal terms with AFC Bournemouth and a deal to sell Hugh Leach for 128 million. Therefore, we actually got 121 million into our transfer budget. But we spend that wisely, don't you worry about that. And then Sebastian Stewart, the centre-back, did go to FC Bayern on loan for the remainder of this season. Well, is it this season? I'm not sure. It's whenever he comes back, he comes back. That being said, we did sign a couple of players, and they were Jensen Charlton, reincarnation of Jackie Charlton, maybe, who knows. We signed him from Leeds United. It shows you the transfer fee. We paid £52 million, so he's replacing Hugo Leach. And then also, we signed a central defensive midfielder. He wasn't our number one target, but he's not bad, is he? Central defensive midfielder rated of 89, Mert Yilmaz. We signed him for £65.9 million. An absolute steal. He was a very unhappy player playing at Spurs, obviously. So we were able to swoop in and get a decent deal for him. A fantastic, not our number one target, but a fantastic buy nonetheless. That still leaves a very hefty shortlist of players that we can bring in to replace any players that we lose, pretty much. So we've got number one right midfielder target. So if we do lose ours, we've got another one we can target in. A backup, we've got one we can target in. And the same on the left-hand side, we've got someone we can target in. Our number one target has been Valentino Hoffman. However, we did get a deal in place. We did have a deal in place, but his wage demand was £420,000 a week. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger on it. It would have wiped us out completely, and it would have unsettled people. So let him stew, and if I got the money at some point, we'll try again. But shifting focus. If we've had some offers coming in for right back positions, so if a right back does go, I've got two targets. We have Fontaine at Chelsea and Salazar at Brighton. The problem, or the difference being, is they want 90 to 120, whereas Brighton, we can get a deal done for 68 to 90. So I know where I'll be shopping. Definitely the Brighton fella. Although Fontaine's pace is astronomically good. With that, let's get cracking with the time remaining and see what happens. So we have a player leaving. This one should be a loan deal, I believe. Alexander Pelletier is going to Spurs for 6 months on loan. So it looks like they needed a CADM in first place. So yeah, they sold us Yilmaz and we've loaned them back central midfielder. I'm good with that. Samuel Morgan also left on loan, 6 months to Wolves. We've got three keepers. He hasn't played, so it's only fair we send him out. So he's out on loan. That brings us back to 5 hours remaining. So yeah, let's take a look at the latest deals. Smets has gone to Valencia. David, not sure where he's moved, but he's left for Nottingham Forest. And then Morgan on loan to Wolverhampton. Are they the top deals of the day? No, they're not, apart from Smelts. He's made it in there. Mellor's the new top deal of the day from Liverpool to Wolfsburg for 65.3 million. Akeem's dropped down to second place, and now Smelts is in there at centre back, 28 years of old, moving for just a hair under 50 million from Real Sociedad to Valencia. We have a new signing from Bayern Munich. I think it's a bit fair. We're doing a bit of trading over there. We've loaned them a player. We've sold them players in the past. Now we're buying a player again from them. He's a central midfielder. He's not going to be a first team regular yet. Bradley Butcher bringing an Englishman home to an English club. 81.1 million price paid. Best possible deal. Yeah, right, okay. I love sometimes when they're so on the negotiation skills. But yeah, okay. Doesn't really matter anyway. So yeah, another good central midfielder coming in who's going to help the squad. And that's with 2 hours to go. The other rumours of the day, yeah, that one. He's going to be moving from Spurs to Everton. That's the rumour. Gilia is going to be moving from Nottingham Forest to Strasbourg. That's a rumour. And more, who we've had our eye on before, from Leverkusen to possibly Forest. Look at the deals going through of the latest deals. Butcher at the top. Kitsu Aziri is moving as well for 41 million. And Robert, left winger or left midfielder, going out on loan So how's that changed today's top deals? Well, they are completely different because we've got 2 new ones in there. Mella's gone from top to bottom. Starting at the top, central midfielder Firmin has moved from Milano to Manchester United for £83 million. Butcher you already know, and Mella you already know too. Right, 2 hours to go. Anything could happen. I haven't got no money to spend, but anything could happen. 1 hour to go. Has anything changed in the top deals? No, that is it. We are shutting up shop. Any deals that haven't gone through will be cancelled. And there we go. So, what, oh dear, did it do? Window has closed, and this window has been a meager 1 billion spent compared to previous windows. That I think is the lowest we've had on this entire save. You can see I had 2 deals for youngsters. They're broken down on the negotiations because the window is now passed. Right, we are currently 3rd. Let's take a look at the squad before we do the table. Bearing in mind we have lost a couple of players. How are things changed over January? So 34 appearances for Mikel and Williams. 33 for Pinto, Perito and Endrick. 31 for Peters and Terror. Yemitz has played 30 times this season. Obviously not for us, but that's not going to be held against him. Goals. Endrick's increased his to 29. Perito, wow. Okay, he's jumped up quite a bit to 17. That's 5 more. Pinto scored a couple more. Novak are still up there scoring. 14 in 12. Now he's doing really well when he plays. It's a shame he doesn't really... I mean, you go to his... He's not really jumping up in ratings compared to how many goals he scores. But that is weird. Butos has managed 29 games, scoring 7 goals, making 7 assists as well. Riviera's managed 28 games as well, scoring 5 goals and 4 assists. Moving on to the assist. Who is the assist king? Pinto with 10, 7 Butos, 7 Prieto, 6 Nova, Endrick with 5. On to the clean sheets. This shouldn't be surprising here, but it's the goalkeeper we're looking at. It's 11 for Mikel. Where's our backup goalkeeper? Has he even played many games? He's played 5 games, keeping 2 clean sheets. Community Shield, 2 in the Champions League, 1 in the Premier League, Emperor Emirates Cups, 1 as well. There you go. His average rating's pretty good though. Speaking of attributes, Mikel's up to a 96, he's increased. Perito's gone up again, he's now a 92. Endrick and Pinto are 91s. Peters is now a 90. Williams shortly behind him on 89. New signing Yemitz is 89. Terrora's gone up to 88. Riviera 78. Backup striker, I'm never going to say his name, 87. Jurek 86. Butos 86. Gutierrez 85. Herman 85. He's gone up by 1 then. Butcher is our new signing. Kivas 84. I believe that's an increase from the start of the season. Knox still on 84 since we signed him. Yeah, and I mean, not really much changing. On the financials, Perito, 217.5 is the highest value. He's got a release clause of £410 million. Hopefully that deters everyone. Mikel is on 185. His release clause is only 360. So we may have to do something about that. Plus, he's actually got 3.5 years left. So there is room to negotiate on that one. Pinto, again, we could do something with that. 345 million he's on. Endrick 400. I don't think anyone's going to hit that release clause, so we should be golden. Moving over to the standings, we sit currently 3rd on 10 points off the leaders, Manchester City. It looks like we've won all games throughout January, not losing 1, not drawing 1. And Man City dropped a couple of points with drawing 1 game. Brighton are in the mix too on 52. They're the closest challengers to the title at the moment. We've got to really push if we really want to win the league. I mean, really push. We can't afford a slip up at all for the remainder of the season. Right, well, I will bring you back for any cup finals that we may have, but I just don't see that happening at the moment. We are still in the Champions League, we are still in the FA Cup, and the Premier League. That's about it. So, without further ado, see you in 2 ticks. We're not quite at the end of the season, but we have got FA Cups final for you today. So yeah, I've just got back from the calendar list. Let's take a look at the standings, how things lie at the moment. We are in the final against Manchester City. Interesting. Okay, so semi-final, we beat Liverpool 5-0. Oh, nice. 6th round, Bournemouth 5-0. 5th round, Blackpool 5-0. This seems to be a theme here. Where are we? West Brom 5-0 in round 4. Okay, hang on. 8-1 against Blackburn in round 3, which is where we started. Looking at other competitions, where are we in here? Okay, we don't need to see that Spurs won a cup. That's just poor. Group stages, yeah, no. Final, I've seen that one. Okay, yes, we're in the final of the Champions League. We have a chance. Where are we in the Premiership? That's what I want to worry. Are we top? We're top. Yes, no, we're not. We're second. I hate it when it does that. 2 games, 4 points behind. Is it 4 points? Yeah. We need to win 2 games. They need to lose a game, yeah, don't they? They need to lose a game and draw a game. 1 win and they've won it. Oh man. With just too many draws. That's so close, and we've got such a good goal difference. That's insane. 2 points. Not 2 points, 4 points, sorry. We all know what I meant there. Right, that brings us over to here. Looks like we do have place. Barros is injured and Pinto is suspended. Okay. Does it tell me how long he's out injured for? Just says he's injured. Gives me no information on that screen. Fine. Well, maybe it's just a small knock. Okay, let's go. We have a cup final day. Okay, for this cup final, we've gone with a starting lineup with Pinto on the left-hand side, Perito on the right-hand side. Man up top, Ski, whatever his name is. I'm going to call him Cal. Either way, he's been smashing in goals. I've been checking some of the stats, so I thought best off starting with him up the top. In the centre of midfield, Butch has had to come in for the injured Burrito. Riviera holds his place, and Yimitz is the central defensive player in this midfield area. Back lineup slightly change. On the left and right, respectively, we have Torore and Cavas. In the middle, we've switched Peters over to the right-hand side, which is better, more preferred. And then we have the left-footed Herman the German, bringing up in the other side of the centre of defence. In goal, as always, it's Mikel. Right. Crappy FC have a solo run early on. Okay, let's see if we
Well,
can
it
get
looks
past
like
this
they're
guy.
playing the same way, and it's about winning your 1v1 battles in this.
Oh, early cross ball. Burrito's there. Cross the keeper. Oh, yes! I thought I'd fluffed it, but he got it in. 6 minutes in.
Where was his defence? That is inexcusable.
The defenders just couldn't keep up. This is a team that's dominated the league all year and are beating us by 4. It looks like Crappy's got a pen. No, Haaland's taking a penalty. Oh, I'm not very good at goalkeeping, but we're giving it a go.
To level things. Oh dear.
It's sky. Is there a thing with them skying it on penalty kicks? They're fine in shootouts. Good tackle. Good tackle. Alright, we now have a free kick. It's a bit far out. What I'm going to do... knock it down that way.
Decent looking attack.
Ah! He come across me so strong. A real rocket. Bashed me out of the way. Okay, here we go. Good tackle. Do we get a counter-attack? We do. Burrito's got to make a run. We've got to make a run. He's off. Damn it.
That's been ruled as offside.
Why didn't the Burrito make a run there? Burrito had perfect opportunity. Now we've got a crossing opportunity here. Dink it in. Fake shot. Didn't work.
And that's it. Full time. The celebration.
We got a red card.
They can put the ribbons on the trophy.
Okay, we got a red card. Doesn't matter. 1-0 win. We finally got the FA Cup. That's the big one in my opinion. So we've got the FA Cup. That's one in the bag out of the big three that we need.
Disappointment on one side.
And we're in with a
by
shout.
wonderful scenes of celebration.
Okay, for some reason that did not give me the trophy lift. I might have lent on a button. That sucks. Sorry for that. But there it is. We've won the FA Cup. We got £2 million for doing so. It's not very much, is it? Right. Couple more games to go. We'll see the final day of the season, and the Champions League. Oh, well, one game left. They won as well. There's no way of catching them now. Man City are the champions. Yet again, after all this time. But that's not how our story ends. We still have the killer trophy to try and win. That is the Champions League. With that being said, we're going to go with the secondary team. That's Gutierrez, Novak and Karwitsk up front. Juric, Mikel and Demir are in the middle. Gomez, Montenegro, Herman the German, Knock all along the back line, and Jacob in goal. It don't really matter if we win or lose here, hence why we're using the secondary team. And it's a 2-2 draw. Quats got the second goal for us and the first goal. And then Ramos for Man United and Yemery got the equaliser late on. That's going to conclude the Premier League this season, confirming second place. But this is the one we're after. The Champions League. Crappy FC versus PSG. So for the starting lineup, we do have one issue, and that is Pinto. He's been red carded. Normally we would go with Gutierrez. However, we're going a little bit left field and we're going Novak. Why? Why are we going with Novak? I'll be brutally honest, Novak's just been better all round all season. So I think he deserves a shot. And that goes with a lot of the players that have been picked for today. They've been brilliant all season. Consistent. So yeah, let's go with that. As always, we'll be playing the highlights.
Enveloping everyone here.
We're at Old Trafford for the final.
Occasion. The Champions League final. This is where every top-level
This is where we hope we can get it
after a long
done.
season. The Champions League.
We'll take our chances this time.
And the PSG
So
team
3 and 3 when it comes to
Well,
European
it's a 4-3-3
competition
formation
finals.
with a centre forward and 2 wingers.
Good
So it's
tackle.
important
We've got
the
a counter-attack
midfield
on the
players
run.
give support to the striker
Toure can
whenever
run
the
with the
ball
ball.
goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
Nice, nice. They split the difference of the defence. They've got the pace. Hendrick and the rebound.
In it goes! The opening goal.
4 minutes, baby.
Champions League final.
Crappy FC has a free kick. Hendrick over it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm tempted. So I'm tempted to go for it a little bit. I'll whack it one.
Well, a
Oh,
fraction wide, but he planted the...
it was a little bit too much of a whip on that. It was worth having a crack though. Oh, hang on. 1-on-1 with a PSG. We've got Williams, who's got a 90 pace
The
anyway.
referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of
What?
genuine menace.
What free kick? Why? Biased. Way over.
Far from the perfect effort, you've got to say.
Right, 39th minute, PSG now have a counter-attack. Well, Peters is in the back. He's got a speed pace of over 92 as a central defender, so no one's going to outrun him.
Well, PSG unable to retain possession. Could be
Novak,
threatening.
he's through.
He might
Novak,
profit
he's
from it,
through.
you know.
Get in!
To increase the lead in this
Off the
final.
counter-attack, son.
Stop now.
Right, it's 48 minutes. Opportunity of cross. I guess I'm shooting down the wing now.
Now, options are plenty.
Burritos is there. Looking for that deep line swing.
Oh, good looking
Is
cross.
there? Burrito off the
Defensive play to be
post!
applauded.
Ah, that would have sealed victory. Long cross. Ball's coming up. Takes it down well. It takes it down. Oh, come on. Defender was all over him now. Corner kick for PSG. We've got to defend this well on the 82nd mark. It's going short. It's going short. It's going short. Oh, he isn't.
Corner played into the
No,
box.
no, no. Ooh.
Chance maybe to use the...
That could have given a penalty away there. I pressed the wrong button.
They are the
I
Champions
took
League
him out, but
winners.
he's very lucky. Very lucky. Doesn't matter, we've done it.
Just look
The
at the
story
emotions out
is
there.
complete.
Joy and
Happy
relief on one
FC
side,
has gone
despair
from
and
being
heartache
happy
on the other.
to
But
the
we've got the right
champions
winners here. They
of
fully
Europe.
deserved it on the night.
And Glenn Hoddle, you need to shut up when I'm talking, son.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
And now, for the moment, every footballer dreams of as they make their way towards the Champions League trophy.
Cuvas should
Well,
still
before
be
the game,
club
this is what they
captain.
were looking forward to.
There he is.
They really did play well today.
He's about to lift his first ever UEFA Champions League.
You're looking at the Champions League winners.
Champions.
And it never gets tiring, does it, for the Vic?
And we do get an open tour bus. I'm glad the glitch has fixed itself since the update, which is fantastic. It's not as many as I'd like, and I wish it would contain all the other trophies we won at the start of the season. But hey, you know, that's just me. We've still got the one that we've been waiting for, well, the two we've been waiting for, really. The FA Cup. We've won everything else. The FA Cup and the Champions League, the two trophies we hadn't won. We've now won them. It's a shame City pipped us to the top of the Premier League, but we are the champions, my friends. We did fight to the end, and we came up short in the Premier League, but we got the big trophy. That's the key thing. Right, let's head over to the squad sheets and over to our stats. Let's have a look here. Who is the beast of the season? Well, Mikel, Williams and Traore all played 53 times this season, with Pinto and Perito on the wings picking up 52 apiece. Peter's the other central defender. He managed 51 games along with Endrick, the striker. Now, moving on to goals. There are goals galore here. Endrick scoring 44 times in 51 appearances. That's 27 goals in the Premier League, 11 in the Champions League, 1 in the Carabao Cup, 1 in the UEFA Super Cup, 3 in the Emirates FA Cup, and 1 in friendly matches, with an average overall rating of 8.3. Fantastic stats there. Moving down, we have Perito, always a goal scorer, 28 goals out of 52 games. Fantastic return from him as well. That's 3 in the Champions League, 21 in the Premier League, 3 in the FA Emirates Cup, and 1 in friendlies. Moving down, our third highest goal scorer was our backup second striker. He played 20 times and managed 25 goals. Fantastic. That's brilliant stats. Appearances, 6 in the Champions League, 1 in the FA Community Shield, 9 in the Premier League, 4 in the FA Cup. And goals were 6 in Champions League, 13 in the Premier League, and 6 in the FA Cup. Average rating of 9. Well done, that lad. Pinto picked up 23 goals. Novak, out of 23 games, managed 22 goals. He was really good. And he did play a bit on both wings throughout the season, which is handy for him. Gutierrez managed 13 goals on the left-hand side when called upon. Butos, even though he was injured for a section of the season, he managed 37 games and scored 8 goals. Moving on to the assists. The assist king was Pinto on the left wing, followed by Perito on the right wing. Novak managed 11. Butos 10. Juric 10. Well, it was really shared out well. 9, 9, 7, 5. Really did well. On the clean sheet front, we're looking at goalkeepers only. Michael managed 19 clean sheets in 53 appearances. All right, next goalkeeper up on the list. when we find him, is Jacobs. He managed 5 in 13 appearances. His appearances came 2 in the Champions League, 1 in the Community Shield, 7 in the Premier League, and 3 in the Emirates FA Cup. Overall, I'm quite happy with the stats. Looking at the loan players, that's something we've not done before. We go. So, goalkeeper Morgan played 7 times for Wolverhampton throughout the season, keeping 3 clean sheets. That's not bad. Jack over at Man City, technically, he has won a Premier League title. Jack, man, you lucky little bleeder. He beat us to it. So Aidan Jack has, he has won a Premier League title this season. He played once in the Carabao Cup, 21 times in the Premier League, and once in the Emirates FA Cup. Fair enough. And he scored a goal. Good lad. Stuart, short loan term at Bayern Munich, managed 6 games, 3 in the Champions League and 3 in friendly matches, with an average rating of 7.03 in those friendly matches. He did well. He's also got a clean sheet. That's not so bad for a short loan. Herman, that's actually our player. There we go. Pelletier. He moved to Spurs on a loan deal. 34 games he managed all season, scoring a goal and 2 assists. Not bad. Brogan Gardner, however you want to say it. He managed 45 games for Brighton, who came in 3rd, I believe, and scored 3 goals. And is that the last? No, we've got a couple more. A. Thomas moving to Aston Villa for the loan this season. Managed a total of 15 games and scored 3 goals. Again, in a central midfield area position. And C. Ramos, the counter-attacking midfielder, 83 ratings, played 16 times and scored 4 goals for Bournemouth. I believe that must be the last of them. That is. Okay, cool. That was nice to see. I'm not actually ever bothered looking at those before. Overall ratings, our highest person obviously is Mikel, followed by Perito, and then we've got a lot of improvement. We've got Hendrick 91, Pinto 91, Peters now 90, Williams 89, Torre 89. We have an absolute beast of a team, really. Let's face facts. Moving on to the financial, should be no surprise that Perito is still the highest value player at 233 million. That's an increase of 19%. Mikel has increased by 6%. No change for Pinto. Hendricks actually lost 2% of his market value, which I think is crazy considering how many goals he got. Whereas he managed 34% increase. Fantastic for him. And then finally, we'll leave it with Peters, the centre-back who we signed this season. He's actually gone up by 6% as well. There you go. There it is. That is Crappy FC's final time. And here we go. It's Wednesday, June the 30th, season 2031 to 2032. We did come up short in 2nd in the Premier League. We did win the Community Shield. That's Trophy 1. We did win the Emirates FA Cup. That's Trophy 2. We did lose or go out in round 4 of the EFL Cup. And the group stage competition, which was the... trying to think of that now. Was it the Asia Cup, I think it was this year? But it doesn't show any of the other trophies. We also won the Champions League and the Super Cup at the beginning of the year. So, that was a beautiful season. Wow. Hope you enjoyed the second run through with Fc25 that we've done. The first one with Young's United, and the second one, this one currently, Crappy FC. If you want to see more of this content, let me know in the comments, and I will do another season, another team, some sort of build. Maybe you can come up with your own idea and let me know maybe something you want to see. Other than that, there is plenty of things across the channel to watch. Things like Farming Simulator 25. You can watch the Droodle series with me, MattyG, and Honest Eddie every Monday evening. We also will have other content coming to the channel, so keep an eye out for that. There'll be some more Farming Simulator stuff now that the mods and maps are starting to come out. We're going to pick one and do another lone role-play series on one of those, more than likely. So keep an eye out for them as well. And any other games you fancy seeing, let me know, and I'll see if I can make that happen. So until next time, as always, this has been MattyG. It's been brilliant. You've been brilliant. Peace out.